Moonriver. So, the price of Moonriver has not been great. Anyone that was an early investor in Moonriver is certainly down significantly. Now, the question really is how are things going to move forward? They've kind of done a rebranding on the website, and they're trying to push forward. You know, development is still good. So we're going to take a look at where things are at, look at maybe the best case scenario in terms of its price this bull cycle. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up these coins. These were cryptos I thought could do very well and make a lot of money. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. You can also see the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd put $100 into those coins. So 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. Now, the thing is we're in a bull cycle, and if you are not happy with the performance of your coins or you've not got any cryptos, time to get that sorted. If that's your situation, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run where I share every single coin I own with all of my members. Every single day I do market updates talking about where things are going to go. And whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do. And if you go onto my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. This is public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. You can also see some of our past successes. Again, this is public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if after reading through the site, watching the videos, you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos I own, the ones I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, all you've got to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. Now, Moonriver. So we're looking at its all-time chart. I mean, it's a miserable looking read for anyone that was an early investor. You know, launch price was around $80. It did go as high as $495, so it is a mile off of that now. Now, Moonriver is the Ethereum-compatible smart contract parachain on Kusama. Basically, it is the testing ground for new code. So Moonbeam is the other project that lives on Polkadot. Moonriver is the testing ground, along with Kusama. Kusama is naturally a testing ground. Anything that the developers like that works well on Kusama can be moved on to Polkadot. Although a lot of projects end up choosing to stay on Kusama. Now, Moonriver basically allows developers to deploy Solidity smart contracts and dApp front ends to Moonriver with basically no changes or very, very, very few. It's a decentralized smart contract platform. So Moonriver is the utility token that allows it to function. And it's central to how everything works. It supports the gas metering of smart contract execution. It incentivizes collators and powers the mechanics around the creation of a decentralized node infrastructure. It facilitates the on-chain governance mechanism. And it pays for network transaction fees. Now, the tokenomics, so there will be a total of 10 million tokens that once the network launches with a yearly inflation rate of 5%. Now, as we can see, the majority are out. And to be fair, look, there's some interesting stuff here. So they've talked about this, you know, this whole Moonrise is in full effect. Visit the updated website to see their new branding. This is obviously what happened last summer. So Crypto Journal, really, Moonriver reposted their post talking about what Moonriver is. Here, we're talking about Data Haven. So this is Ethereum secured storage via the Egan layer, built for AI, a scalable sanctuary. All reposted by Moonriver. Protofire makes swaps available natively from Moonbeam multi-sig on Moonriver and Moonbeam. Moonriver would like to register a Moonbeam Foundation email to manage Moonriver's self-reporting dashboard on CoinMarketCap. That's interesting. That's not a bad idea. And burn. So with 100% of transaction fees straight to burn, scarcity just got real on Moonriver. Now that is a sensible approach. That is a sensible approach. The proposal is sending 100% of transaction fees on Moonriver straight to the burn. No more 20% detours to the treasury. So a proper burn mechanism up and running and in place. Every time there's a transaction, we can start seeing things happen. And bear in mind, they are having approximately, 9,000 transactions a day. Some days worse than others, but they're having, thousands of transactions a day. So again, the transaction fees for each one of those transactions burnt, which again, good sign, step in the right direction. And when we're starting to have a look at the Moonriver ecosystem, you can see the tokens that are up and running here. Obviously USD and Frax, Tether, naturally going to have a ton of stable coins and some and wrapped Moonriver. But it isn't actually too big, is it? I mean, this is kind of the issue. Like here, there's 23 tokens. These are the top tokens, apparently. So this isn't a great blossoming ecosystem right now. Now they have a good concept, and there was a shed ton of hype around Moonriver and Moonbeam back in the previous bull cycle. Huge. These got the most Web3 grants. They were the most. There was the most excitement really around both Moonbeam and Moonriver. Obviously, that has fallen by the wayside quite dramatically. And it's probably down to the fact that we've not really seen a blossoming ecosystem. We've not seen this huge growth. Even, when we look at recent news pieces that they've released, Moonbeam and Kolb Finance launch on-chain wealth management. So that's something. We've got Capture Beamer. Beamer is heading to there. Yeah. Everloot gears up for the full launch. Next protocol launches on Moonbeam for healthcare, or for health tech rather. To be fair to the team, you know what? They give a lot of updates. Which again is a good sign. But the ecosystem's way off where it should be. Now, there's some definite pluses for Moonriver. Number one, that is a really low circulating supply at this day and age in crypto. So that's actually quite nice to see. That does potentially give the ability for this price to rise quite dramatically. But obviously the chart is horrific. If anyone got in that 400 mark and never got out, they're hugely down. Yeah. Terms of service, accept. So you can play Moonbeam games and win rewards with Nemus. I assume that's pronounced Nemus gaming tournaments. Explore the Moonbeam network KPIs. So let's have a look at some of the projects and see where things are at. Obviously, this is Moonbeam specifically. I don't know why it's not given change chain. Change chain to Moonriver. Is this going to change to Moonriver? I don't know what's going on with this. Moonriver, there we go. Right, so if we're having a look at projects, so as of right now, like I said, pretty damn underdeveloped from where you would have hoped it would be. And I'm sure people that were early into it are not necessarily over the moon with how things are going. So they've got, to be fair, they've got projects in most of the key categories, within crypto, whether it's lending, DeFi, DEXs, NFTs, or gaming. Social is an area where quite unexposed right now, and room for growth. This is gaming, so there are 6 in total for gaming. If we're just going, again, total value locked, if we're talking about total value locked, numbers aren't good. Again, it's quite startling that like the best total value locked is 1.3 million, which is Moonwell Apollo. Overall, it's hard to be particularly bullish on things right now for Moonriver. Realistically, we're probably in a situation for Moonriver where it's going to take like a big piece of news to get this moving, because it's just miles away from where it should be. So I'm not overly bullish on this at all. So far this bull cycle, it's struggled. It just does look like all momentum that it had back in 2021 seems to be gone. Usage is half decent, like certainly transactions wise, they're doing okay transactions a day, but it's nothing to get too excited about. They're at a decently low price of $5.70, so it's probably got room to maneuver upwards. But I'm not looking at this going, this can get to $100. I'm not, realistically, I think for Moonriver right now, probably best case scenario is going to be $20-25, based on what we're seeing here. I mean, it's not really been that high since December of 2023. Even in this bull cycle, the kind of high peak that it's gone through is about $18, $19. So yeah, I'd be looking honestly at this at $20-25 at best case scenario. And really, I think this needs to get momentum now. Momentum comes from news or like a shit ton of development and people starting to use it. So whether that's getting people to start using it way more, whether that's nailing down some really, really good deals, something needs to be done here because the price is languishing. And while I don't think this is a project necessarily going anywhere, in terms of like it's going to disappear, it's going to go to zero, I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. But the development front now, on the growth front, it's stagnated. So that's got to shift. So I'm looking at the charts and I'm looking at the ecosystem. I'm personally not bullish on this. So like I say, I'm thinking best case scenario with the ebbs and flows of a bull cycle, it might get to $20-25. But if you're a holder that's fully invested in it, you're in the community, you're paying attention to everything that's happening, what are you excited about? What are you hopeful for? What do you think this is going to do, this bull cycle? If you think I'm wrong, why am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. And guys, like I said, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your portfolio, if your cryptos aren't making you money or you don't even own any, get that sorted. Get onto my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On my site, you will see the profits that my members have made. You'll be able to see our past successes as well. All of it is public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. On the site, I share every single coin I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. So my members are in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site, like I say, you can see all the profits. You can verify everything you see. If you like what you read, what you watch, and you want to find out more, you want to hear my market analysis, you want to find out the cryptos that I own, the ones I think are going to be the big winners, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And that's it from me. Take it easy. Bye-bye.